What's going on, boxing fans? Fans of the channel? How's everybody doing? As you can see who I got on my screen, I got the #1 pound for pound greatest fighter of this era, Terance Bud Crawford. It's only right that I do this video. And I want to say to everybody, I'll be the first one to say, I was completely wrong about this fight, man. Terance Bud Crawford showed why he's the greatest of this era. I think he would have been great in any era. He's generational talent. I want to first off by saying that I was seeing how they inducted LeBron James and Chris Paul into the Basketball Hall of Fame while they're still playing. Terance Bud Crawford is so good that he should be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame while he's still competing. He is truly on my Mount Rushmore, one of the greatest fighters to ever live. And he was something special to watch, man. Again, like I said, I want to start off by saying I was completely wrong. I thought the weight was going to play a factor, him versus Canelo. I thought him being out of the ring while Canelo had a tune-up fight kind of against Skull. I thought him having problems with Madrimov at 154 and then jumping to 168. All I'm going to say is, man, he shut my mouth up completely. He made me a believer. I will never go against Terance Bud Crawford. I went against him against Errol Spence. He shut my mouth up completely, man. I'm man enough to admit it. I was super wrong when it comes to this man right here. I am super wrong. And I will never go against Terance Bud Crawford. He is the greatest fighter of this era. I honestly believe that he'd be great in any era. He's probably now, I'm looking at him like, to me, he could possibly be top 3 greatest fighter of all time. I want to start off by saying he did whatever he wanted in that ring against Canelo. He was landing combinations. He took Canelo's punches. That was the big question for me. I kept asking, like, how is Terance Crawford going to be able to handle the punches from Canelo, who's a naturally bigger fighter that's naturally fighting at 168? We've watched Canelo knock out people at 168. We've watched Canelo break people's orbital bones. We've seen him what he did to Amir Khan, when he laid Amir Khan flat out. None of that mattered to Crawford. Not only that, but Crawford went up that weight to fight at 168. He never looked tired. His jab was on point. He looked stronger than Canelo. His punches were like of a natural 168 pounder. Man, I'm so grateful to have watched something so spectacular like that, and to watch someone like Terance Crawford put on a master performance. Again, I was completely wrong. I don't think I'll ever go against Terance Crawford. What's funny is that when I bet against him, I lose. But when I say, like, well, he's going to fight Madrimov and he's going to knock out Madrimov, he has some problems with Madrimov. And not even really problems, because he was able to beat Madrimov. But he went 12 rounds with Madrimov. But then when it comes to Terance Crawford stepping up to the big stages, the Errol Spence, the Canelos, he stops him. He puts on the master class. He's saying he wants to go back down. I don't think no one beats him. I heard they was talking about Benavidez, Turki Alashiki. Man, he's so good, man. It's even hard to go against him. I'm kind of like nervous to even pick Benavidez after how good he looked at 168. But I don't think he'll fight Benavidez. I think the real fight most fans want to see is him against Boots. And honestly, I got Crawford, man. Crawford he looks like he'll dominate anybody, man. He'll give anybody and those 154 to 160, even 168, he'll give anybody problems. Yo, he made me a believer. He made me a believer. I was always a big Mayweather fan, and I loved Mayweather. I loved the way Mayweather moved in the ring. He was real technical when it came to his defense. Mayweather was one of the best counterpunchers. Yo, Terance Bud Crawford, the way he fought Canelo Alvarez on the inside, and he was catching and shooting. He was hitting Canelo with uppercuts. The way he was jabbing from the outside and was out of range. And then the way he was able to take Canelo's right hands, and then he hit Canelo with a straight punch where you see Canelo's head snap back. That was incredible, man. Again, man, to all fans and everybody who watches me, I was completely wrong. And I could admit I'm wrong. I don't think there's anyone out there that beats Crawford, man, unless he starts going really up high in weight, and then that's something different. But he said he's going back down in weight. I think the only fights that I would like to see him fight, if he goes back down in weight, I would love to see him fight Virgil Ortiz. I would love to see him fight Jerome Ennis. Or if Jamal Charlo, any of the Charlo brothers, I would love to see him fight them. And honestly, I still got Terance Crawford beating him, man. Ain't nobody beating this guy, man. Truly the GOAT. #1 pound for pound fighter of this era. Gives anybody of whatever era a problem. I'm out on that one, man. Subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, please hit the like button, comment. I answer all the comments. If you want to spam me with comments and tell me I was wrong, man, I admit it, man. I was wrong, man. It's truly a great man. One of the greatest fighters that we'll ever see, man. And I was lucky to be able to see him, become 3-time undisputed champion, man. One of the first people to ever do that. That was amazing, man. Thank you so much. Bye.